Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for our Get Started with AI Agents in IT Service Management webinar. And I hope everyone is doing well today. So, I'm Sangeeta and I work in the outbound product management team with the IT service management, products at ServiceNow. And I'll be hosting this, session today. I'm also excited to be joined by my colleague Apeksha and Soham from the inbound product management team, and they'll be co-hosting this session today. Apeksha, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Thank you, Sangeeta. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're joining in from. This is Apeksha Deval. I'm Senior Principal Product Manager with the AI section of ITSM, being with ITSM service now for more than 6 years and being generating and delivering the AI/ML product since 4 years. Also proud to be the PM who shipped first Now Assist product back in July 23 and first agentic AI product in March this year. So happy to joining all of you here in this webinar and share how you can start your journey with AI agents of ITSM. Thank you. Over to you, Soham.
Thank you, Apeksha. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good evening. I'm Tom Dali, and I am a PM in service now within the ITSM BU. I work alongside Apeksha for our legacy machine learning products. Been with service now for over a year now, and really happy and really excited, in fact, to see how you respond to what we have in store for you. So, yeah.
Thank you,
Let's get
Soham and
started.
Apeksha. So let's get moving. So, in case we cover any forward-looking statements during this session, our standard safe harbor notice does apply. So today's webinar is a part of our Live on ServiceNow events program. We encourage you to keep an eye out for future events that are coming up and the events that will be posted shortly. You can look at the schedule by scanning the QR code in this slide. And a little bit of housekeeping as usual. We have a small amount of time for some Q&A at the end of the session. However, please use the Q&A button to submit any questions you have meanwhile. Soham and Apeksha will be answering those questions while I present. And if you want to reach out after this session, please use the survey to mention that. So today's agenda will give you, an overview of AI agents for ITSM. So we will be discussing on how we can put AI to work. Let's get to know more on AI agents for ITSM, and then how do we actually get started with AI agents for ITSM, and then we will get into our Q&A session. So every as part of ITSM, we always strive to deliver three outcomes to our customers. First, we help customers unleash their IT productivity while reducing the costs. This is where we are leveraging things like predictive analytics, automated workflows, generative and AI agents. We help IT teams eliminate repetitive tasks, accelerate resolutions, and ultimately lower their operational expenses. The second outcome is to ensure service resilience and increase business agility. This is where, with predictive insights, we can identify potential issues before they become major, incidents. Finally, we always, try to elevate the digital employee experience and boost employee satisfaction. So, as organizations scale and become more complex, they are increasingly confronted by challenges that show no signs of slowing down. The productivity and experience challenges our customers are facing hinder their growth and can force near-term temporary solutions to long-term problems. So, what we are striving here is, in terms of agent, productivity, employees spend significant time and effort on manual repetitive tasks. In terms of customer experience, support employees are always overwhelmed by high request volumes and reactive work. So this leads to, employees being, dissatisfied, and then the experience is not so good, and it is the same for internal facing support teams, as well. So we are at a pivotal, point, leading the market in conversational workflows with Now Assist, our fastest, growing product ever. Customers recognize the power of AI in the, enterprise, and with Now Assist, they see tangible impacts. Our continual investment in platform, innovation truly puts AI to work for people. At ServiceNow, we are spearheading this shift with agentic AI, which enables systems of intelligent agents to orchestrate workflows and act autonomously on behalf of users. These agents are crucial within the take action layer of the workflow data fabric, transforming insights into results. So, just to let you know, we are at that, inflection point where generative AI is evolving, and then, we are swiftly moving, into, agentic world, leveraging Now Assist. So, this is something we always, keep reiterating on how, ServiceNow's AI agents will transform IT. So we are focusing on IT service management today, but ServiceNow connects and automates all parts of your business, serving as a digital backbone for the enterprise. Eliminating point solutions in silos is the key ingredient to helping you achieve your goals, whether they are about productivity, reducing costs, ensuring resilience, or delighting our employees. So, how do we achieve that? So, ServiceNow is a single system of action where work flows across your technology landscape, your operations, your employees, and your customers. That can only happen when AI is on one platform that is deeply connected to every corner of your business. So, your employees work seamlessly and your customers engage with you and your employees effortlessly. This is a unique advantage and why 85% of our Fortune 500 run on ServiceNow. And the best part, you can get up and running in months and not in years. Our customer success offering ensures you optimize your investments in ServiceNow. So let's look at what we have as part of the platform in order to enable the AI agents. So at the end of the day, we will have these fleets of AI agents, from customer to employee to IT, working together, and no other provider can claim that right now. Now, Assist for ITSM helps leaders like you meet these, goals by helping employees, agents, and service owners. They work more efficiently and adhering to best practices like reading transcripts and documenting notes. For employees, they benefit from having more self-service content and the content being more engaging. And for our agents, they can get up to speed faster. Many times that means picking up where the last agent left off. Furthermore, they're assisted with populating resolution notes and KB article generation. They also get support to, write with Now Assist, which reduces the time to resolve incidents while improving their experience and overall service quality. For our owners, they can deploy solutions faster and enjoy an even greater ROI.
So, folks, you have been hearing AI agents from ITSM, from ServiceNow, from different vendors. How this AI agent works specifically in case of ServiceNow. So, what we ship first as a topmost item or a root item is called agentic workflow. So, agentic workflow, earlier we used to call it use case, or agentic workflow is what it is. This is the overall business problem or goal you are trying to solve. So it means, for example, do you want to fill the complete form of an incident? Or you want help in writing change request better? Or you want help in triaging and resolving an incident better? So you all the use cases which you want to do is comes under agentic workflow. And these agentic workflows can then be triggered based on the conditions or based on the request from the agent manually. Once the agentic workflow is defined, the real brain behind the complete AI agent or agentic AI thing comes is AI agent orchestrator. This is the place or this is the engine which decides what to call, when to call, and how to call. So, agent orchestrator, as I said, is a brain which conducts the planning and leads to a team of AI agent. So now you understand what is use case and what is the brain. But who really does the things? Who really goes and restart the server for you? Or who really will do and find a similar incidents and create the complete resolution steps recommendation for you? Those are the army of AI agents. So these army of AI agents work together in series in parallel to do your agentic workflow work. And who is going to call these AI agents according to the requirement is orchestrator. These AI agents are powered by the tools. These tool could be normal script, could be flow, could be AI search, could be analysis skill which you have already created, or could be anything else. So as I said, these tools interact is skill, workflow, data, and other stuff which powers this complete workflow. These things work together to do the work of an AI agent. And I'm definitely going to show that in the subsequent demo. So when I said what we do in ServiceNow for AI agent, this is the AI agents collection, which we from the IT service management shipped out of the box in May release. In upcoming August release, there will be more adding into it, but these are the ones available for you if you have now Assist for ITSM plugin installed. The first one I would say is related to notifying the user through Twilio. This is like a baby step in the terms or for the product where you want to do a communication and want a help from AI agent to do that. So in the May release, you can use AI agent to send SMS through the Twilio. The second agentic workflow which is available is managing O365 group. I know managing O365 group is a very tedious work, boring work, but I know it's a very important work. People come and go in an organization. You need to keep on creating different distribution lists, DL list. So this agent will help there maintaining this work and taking away that mundane work from your human agents. Similarly, for triaging and categorizing incidents, investigating and resolving incidents, there are multiple agentic workflows available for you to use it out of box like a plug and play. In the area of major incident management, we have an agentic workflow which creates post incident review the moment a major incident is being resolved. If you use our major incident management module, you will know that generally the creation of post incident report manually generally creates 2 to 3 days. But here, AI agent helps you to create that in some time. Similarly, for a change request, to get it implemented properly, and the success of change requests solely depend on how well the change request is being created. All the information in the change request needs to be there. But what we have seen from our data analysis is that this is the place where the requester generally lacks the information. They generally put some data, some quick sentences in the change request and then request it for the approver. Approver has no idea what is the implementation plan, what could be the backout plan. So there are a lot of to and fro happening and definitely increasing into the time. So now this agentic workflow, which has team of agents in it, helps you to create that change request better. There will be other AI agents coming in each and every area in the subsequent releases for you to utilize it out of the box. But in case, if these are the not agents which you are interested into, you can always go to our AI agent studio and create AI agent by yourself. Next, I will go and demo you how to get started with AI agents, but feel free to put your questions in Q&A sections. Once I complete my demo, I will be happy to answer those to you. Hello, this is Apeksha Deval. I'm the product manager for Now Assist for ITSM. Today, I'm going to demo how you can start your journey with AI agents. To do so, you need to download the plugin Now sys for IT service management from our store. Once you download this, you can go to your application manager to verify the latest version, as well as all the required plugin also gets downloaded. Once you verify that, come back to your instance and log in as an admin. You need to navigate to AI Agent Studio from our file menu. Once you navigate here, you will be able to see all the required information, which is a helpful information to get you started. This will also have the list of AI agents available for you out of the box. So here you can see these are the agentic workflows which are available for you out of the box. Some of them are activated, some of them are not activated. By default, as a first time, all the agentic workflows are inactive so that you can take an informed decision to activate which one you want. For this demo, I'm going to choose Generate Change Request Plan Agentic Workflow. This workflow contains 6 agents, and the information that about what this AI agent workflow does is here. You can see that this AI agent helped me in writing a better change request. It helped me in writing change implementation plan, backout plan, test plan, risk and impact analysis, as well as justification. As a best practice and protection policy, you as an admin will not be able to edit what ServiceNow is shipping out of the box. If you want to change anything here, or would like to also add or remove any agent from this agentic workflow, you can always copy this agentic workflow and do the changes required. For this demo, let me continue with out of the box agentic workflow itself. So let me go to the next step. Here I would see what is the trigger which will trigger this agentic workflow in my real-time scenario. So in this case, it says it also get updated as well as created, and these are the conditions. But you can see out of the box, this is inactive. So let me click on it and activate it. Once it gets activated, let me go and define where I would like to get the information on. So as this agentic workflow is supported only on Now.sys panel, let me activate this. I can also define what kind of roles this can use. Out of the box, it is item, so I'll continue to have that. Then click on continue. It will navigate me to the testing tab where I can test the recently activated agentic workflow. So let me use a change request which I have already created for this demo and hit start test. Once I do this, it will start processing and it will call the orchestrator of the agentic workflow. As I said, orchestrator is the brain behind the complete workflow here. So orchestrator decide which agent to call and when to call. As you can see on your screen, this agentic workflow has all these AI agents associated with it. So orchestrator now decided it will call the implementation plan agent first. And all the processing and information I can see on the left panel, which is a replica of the Now.sys panel. And on the right side, I can see all the decision logs. So here I can say, yes, go ahead. And now it will generate the implementation plan based on the best practices. It will give me the information, which is implementation plan for review, and ask if it is okay. For me, it looks okay. So I say, yes, go ahead and update into the change request. Once that is done, it will move ahead and call other AI agents in sequence or in parallel based on the requirements. see how it works in the real world scenario. So I'm logged into Service Operations Workspace and let me create a change request where I would require help from this AI agent. So I'm creating a normal change request. Where I'm saying so when all these informations are filled, which is satisfying the trigger condition, it will initiate the plan. So on the analysis panel, now it's helping me to generate implementation plan first. So what we have seen in our testing phase, the similar experience an agent or requester or a change approver will get on the side panel or analysis panel. We say yes. It looks like it is good, so I will say yes or okay. We'll see it updated the implementation plan on my change request. Similarly, it will generate other fields as well and create this change request with all the required information. That's it for the demo. Thank you. Okay, so what you have seen currently in this demo is how out of the box, what all out of the box agents are there for you to use and how you can use it, test it in the development or the design phase and how it really works in the runtime phase. In this demo, you have seen all the agents are supervised agent. Before doing anything, it asks a consent from the user. Because we are in initial phase of the AI agent world, most our customers want supervised agents because they do not want to give away all the decision making, all the information to the AI agents. So in this case, that's the reason here you will see these agents are supervised agents. Over the time, if you think that the implementation plan or a risk impact analysis, backout plan, all these plans are being generated by AI agent in a very good quality, you can always go ahead and make these agents as autonomous so that these sections of saying yes, okay, every time you need a human intervention will be reduced to nearly zero. So it's up to you, every customer's confidence, every customer's business use case, whether they can create or they want an AI agent to be autonomous or supervised. So that's it for this demo. I'm happy to have all the questions which you definitely might have for the AI agents. Is the AI agent orchestrator an instance configuration or application artifact? I've seen how AI agents are configured, but did not see where we can check what's behind the AI agent orchestrator. Okay, as Soham is writing the answer already, but let me tell you, AI agent orchestrator is an engine in behind the scene, and it works purely on the instructions which you provide when you create the agentic workflow. So the well you write the instructions there, the more orchestrator will be able to understand what kind of work he or that orchestrator needs to do. So orchestrator does have short memory, long-term memory, all those things. You can always go to our documentation to learn more about the technicality of it. But you can definitely understand the orchestrator purely works on how well you write the instructions. And in upcoming releases, we are also coming up with the help you to write that instructions. So with the Now Assist, we will help you to write those instructions even better. The next question I have, are out of the box AI agents and Agent Studio only available on the Yokohama release? No. Uh, AI agents are all, and Agent Studio is also available in our Xanadu patch 9. But definitely, you all must know that AI agents are part of Now Assist for IT service management, which is part of our Pro Plus and Enterprise Plus SKU, which is a extra SKU or a different SKU than your Pro or Enterprise. Is Agent Studio available in demo instances and PDI? Demo instances and PDI, not sure if you are entitled for this Now Assist for ITSM. The AI Agent Studio should be there always. So as far as I know, PDI instances are not entitled for the Now Assist for ITSM. You can have these available in your sub prod. So I safely can assume that AI agent is also not available on PDI. Yeah, Gorgol, I think I already answered the question. From Shyam, for each change, the implementation plan, risk breakout plan will be different, right? Then how it will decide? Yes. So what it does in backend, Shyam, is it takes short description and description and generates the implementation plan based on your past data. As you have seen in the demo, first it says I couldn't find any similar change request. So it means it goes to the change request in past, find those change requests which was successful and similar to this one, and give you the implementation plan collating all those change requests together. Or if it couldn't get, then definitely it generates the change implementation plan based on best practices on which we have trained our model, plus your short description and description. And each generation, like for example, implementation plan is fed as an input to risk and backout plan. And then risk and backout plan will be fed as an input to another one. So each generated one is fed as an input to another one. That's the reason all the agents orchestrator calls in sequence. I hope I answered your question. Any of the use case may be limited are supported in ServiceNow self-hosted instance. Uh, Yes, you need to create the AI agents and now skills in the ServiceNow instances, yes. But we do have data fabric and other technology which bring the information from other instances or web as well. What are the steps required to create custom AI agent and use cases? Okay, awesome. So if time permits, I can give you that quick overview here as well. Otherwise, I can quickly say that you can go to the AI agents and click on create and manage. Start creating your agentic workflow first and then add AI agents into it. And then while creating AI agent, you can add different tools into it.
We do have a couple of questions on the chat as well, Piksha. Do we have Now Learning Lab instance for AI agent?
I need to check. I'm not 100% sure, but there should be because AI agents we already also had in knowledge. So there should be.
Okay, and is the outcome store an instance for AI agent?
We do not store the outcome until unless you persist that into any of your task table or other table. If you just say that, see that in your side panel, we do not persist the response as such.
Yeah, and another great question. What is the limitation for AI agent so far?
Performance has been the limitation. I would be upfront with all of you customers because you see AI agents synthesizes a lot of data. So if you are thinking that AI agent will be your live click and use cases, it will be little delay in that. But in case, like for example, the use case which I presented, which we have out of the box, you do not need to be always on the change request to say yes, yes, yes there. Just trigger the change request planner. It will keep on generating the text for you. You can continue to move ahead to another incident or another change as you require. So you can very well do the parallel processing of an AI agent for a change request and also start working on an incident. But overall, because of the data it synthesizes, because of the information it analyzes, AI agent does take time. And also, that will be a good idea because for you to decide whether you should create an analysis skill versus an agent is also that. If you want an instant help, analysis skill is a better option because that's on demand. You click some button, it gives you some response. But you want a flow and brain of an orchestrator to decide, take a contextual decision, concise decisions, then AI agent is the things to go. How data fabric related to AI agent? Data fabric, as you know, is a tool where we bring information from different instances or different areas. So that's how we bring data into ServiceNow system through data fabric, and then AI agent through its tool, whether it's a flow or it's a skill or it's a script, can use their information to synthesize and show you the response which you need. That's how data fabric and AI agents are related.
A couple of more questions on our Q&A.
Sure. From pre-sales perspective, if customer proposes these features can be handled by integrating RPA tools like UiPath and Automation Anywhere, etc. While having Essence standard license, what are the points we highlight that now Assist has better outcome features, optimized cost than that? Great
Great.
questions. I have been hearing this a lot. My 2 cents there will be that AI agent is not an workflow automation. AI agent has a brain of its own. That's the reason it consumes assist. That's the reason it takes time. AI agent based on the condition also differ the last time it ran and today it runs because it analyzes all the information. It has its brain of its own. It can adopt to different condition. Whereas RPA, automation anywhere is a design time workflow where you define it to work in a certain way and it will work in that way in any condition, whether it's applicable or not. So that's the delta, that's the benefit you get when you bring Gen AI or the agentic AI into the picture. Okay, last question here on Q&A. Can we create a skill where a user needs to rewrite the service catalog description field in ESC portal using Gen AI? You can. You can go to skill kit and definitely create this skill from there. Yes. Okay, there are more questions on the chat. What we suggest to use business AI agent analysis skill? As I said, I think I answered that question. When to use analysis, when to use agent. Because we also internally, when we want to, for example, create a new feature, that's the first thing comes as a PM in our mind. That should it be a skill or should it be an AI agent? What is cost versus benefit? Okay, the next question, AI agents plus plugins are packaged as part of ITSM cost or is separately built? AI agents or analysis for ITSM, you'll not see AI agent plugin in store. The plugin name is analysis for IT service management. This plugin is part of our special SKU called Pro Plus or Enterprise Plus, which is a extra SKU on top of your Pro or the Enterprise SKU. So yes, it is a different SKU and we bill it based on our typical billing style, which is fulfiller based model. And the currency we use here is assist. So if you buy, for example, 100 fulfiller license, you will get some X amount of assist already in your system. And then each now skill or each AI agent, each call to that LLM will consume those assist. And you can always see the amount of consumption, how much is left and all that thing in our dashboards and AI control tower. So let me show what you said. How can I create an AI agent custom? So let me share my screen. And this is the live demo, guys. So I'm not sure if demo gods will come into picture. So excuse me if anything didn't work right in the live demo. So I can go to AI Agent Studios and go to create and manage. I've already demoed this in the earlier video, so I'll not go through it more. But I'll show you how to create the new agents altogether. I can click on this new. And because we have less time, I'm just going little faster. So here is the place where you define how your orchestrator should work. So here is the place where you can want to define your workflow. For example, take MIM communication. Here I will tell how this workflow is going to help. And this is the place. List of steps is how your orchestrator is going to train itself and then behave on the runtime. So I'm saying MIM communication, let's see this. Then you are MI manager. You need to send communication to stakeholders. Sorry for my typos. And then I need to also give them the steps, how these stakeholder communication should be sent. Once I save it, I need to save it and then come back. I need to add AI agent. As I said, this part will not do anything. This is just telling the orchestrator how to behave. But then I need to tell how I'm going to do it. And that's how I'm going to do it is going to do this from add AI agent. Either you can add it, which is existing list of AI agent, or you can create new AI agents. So creating new AI agent, now you need to understand that you need to tell this AI agent what this AI agent is going to exactly do. What is the AI agent name? So for example, this I'm saying send communication. I'm just going to copy paste this off now. Please don't do this. You need to give the proper description here. Tell what is the role. I am MI manager. What are the steps I need to do? And you can also choose the providers from our next release. As of now, it's been powered by our Microsoft ChatGPT, but going forward, we will support our ServiceNow LLM, ChatGPT, Anthropic, and Google's LLM model. Here is the place which actually does things for you. So here you can add tool. So when I say tool, you can add a catalog item, you can add conversational topic, you can upload a file if that's your requirement, flow action, knowledge graph. Now it's a skill. If you already have a skill created, you can add that skill here directly. Script, AI search retrieval, subflow, a web search which goes out of the ServiceNow and bring information for you. So all these tools you can add and then define the trigger. So this defining a trigger is a new feature which we released in May. Before May store release, the trigger was only applicable to the agentic workflow. But now you can define a trigger at the agent level as well, where apart from the orchestrator's brain, you also can define these are the runtime condition which should be satisfied before triggering this AI agent. And then definitely you can always define where you want to show this information, whether it's in analysis panel or virtual agent. Again, virtual agent is the latest development where the AI agents can now support employee persona, which is the virtual agent persona also. So once you define these agents, you need to come back to the agentic workflow. Let me come back to my agentic workflow and define the trigger here. This is what I have showed in my demo, which the change request was on update and created, and change should not be standard and all. And you need to create a trigger. If you want to create a trigger, which we have already out of the box, or you can always do not create a trigger and trigger it manually from the side panel saying that, hey, help me with this. And then finally, UI. As I said, virtual agent is a new release you might not get in your instances. This is my demo instance, so that's the reason this is there. You will almost get analysis panel as the output area, and you can define what user roles should be able to access this. Once you're done with this, as I demoed in the system, you can go to your testing module, test it, activate it, and you're good to go. Questions?
Mm, Please feel free to add your questions. I hope all your questions on how to trigger the AI agent have been answered with this demo. Thank you, Apeksha. Sorry if I missed it, but where can we create a new skill?
Sure. Let me walk you through that. That's a bonus content which you get thanks to the person who asked this question. So this is how you can use out of the box skill which we ship. And then I can give you a quick idea about how you can create the skill which you need to create. This is Apeksha Deval. I am the product manager for Now Assist for ITSM and AI agent for ITSM. I am here to walk you through how to get started with Now Assist for ITSM. So once you have decided to embark on this journey, I would suggest you to come to your instance and navigate to the admin menu. Click on the Now Assist admin. This is the one place where you will get all the information regarding the Now Assist related features. As we are talking regarding the technology workflows and ITSM, we will browse the plugin in this workflow. This has a lot of plugins related to different workflows like SecOps, IRM, and others. But as we are talking about the ITSM, we will click on Get the Plugins. Once I click on it, it will navigate me to the store. And once I pay the requirement amount, I need to come back to the application manager. So a prerequisite for this plugin, which is Now Assist for IT Service Management, is a platform plugin. So make sure you download Now Assist for platform plugin before you start the plugin download journey for ITSM. Once you download both the plugins, come back to Now Assist admin screen. Here you will see multiple screens on top. Let's go through the Now Assist experience first and see if Now Assist panel is activated. If not, let's turn this on, as we would like to see some of the responses on our Now Assist panel. Once it is turned on, after some time, you will see a sparkle icon on top. It means your Now Assist panel is on. Now let's see how it is with the Now Assist context menu. So Now Assist context menu is the place where we generally show our responses from generative AI. As of now, you will see that none of the skill is activated. So that's the reason status is not started. So let's go to our different skills, which is being provided by Now Assist for ITSM. Navigate to the second tab, which is Now Assist Skills. Once you land into this page, navigate to the ITSM from the left menu. Here you will see multiple skills provided by ITSM. So this system is Yokohama and May store release. So see, these are the new release, the skills which you will see it here, may not be seen on the Xanadu instance, for example. So for the demo purpose, let's pick the change request summarization as the skill which we are going to activate. So there are two ways to activate this, or rather I would say two options. Either you activate the skill which is out of the box, or you can copy the skill, add and edit inputs to it, and then activate that skill if any further inputs are required according to your business case. For this first setup, let's activate the out of the box skill. So I clicked on activate skill button and it takes me through a wizard-like experience. So here it gives me a information about this skill, which is okay. Now let's go to choose input. Now this screen will tell me what information I'm sending to the server to calculate the request summarization. Here you can see there are multiple inputs based on the status of the change. For example, in case of implement and review, we also send information from changes detail related table as well as conflict. This all looks good to me, also in line with my business case. So I go ahead and go to the next step. Okay, I'm all good here as I cannot do much on the out of the box skill. But if I want to say unselect any of these sections, I can copy the whole skill and do it as per my requirement. I can also test the change record here itself to see how the prompt is working. This is a crucial step where you can define when this skill should be available. Generally, what we have seen is at the initial stages of the implementation, you would like to have this skill applicable for a certain people in a certain stage, for example. So you can use these fields to define, for example, that I want to activate this skill only for assignment group software and for state new and implementation. But in my case, let's go ahead with always available. Then I can define whether I want to see this summary in product, which is on the SAW as well as on our next experience UI, as well as Now Assist panel. As we have activated the Now Assist panel from Now Assist experiences, you see this option also here activated. Voila, we are all set. I just review it and activate it. Real-time scenario. So as a change agent or change manager, change implementer, or change approver, whenever I come on a change record, I can see this bar which says I can be provided with the summary of this change request. When I hit summarize, it gives me a quick summary about what is happening in this change record along with its related information. It shows me summary in sections which I have seen in the admin screen itself. Because it's in schedule state, it's giving me information regarding what is the objective, what is the plan of this change, is there any risk associated with it, what are the effective CIs and impacted services for this. I can choose to share this to the work notes so that I can process this information, or I can copy this and share outside of the system as well if that is the use case. Okay, I'll stop this share. So that is how you can start your journey both with out of the box skills as well as AI agents. As we just have 5 minutes left, I would love to take any last minute questions which you have. It's always great to provide information to all of you and engage with such a nice crowd. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a very interactive crowd in terms of the questions. We enjoyed, answering your questions. So, post this, session, please, give your feedback in our post-event survey. Your feedback is important to us. It'll help us improve ourselves, our products, and the way we run these, webinars. Thank you so much for your patience.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.
Have a great day.
Thank you.